So this morning, just ahead of the third day of the monsoon session of Parliament, we are told that at least 2 protests by the opposition is being planned. So the opposition MPs are expected to protest outside the Makar Dwar, and this is expected to happen at about 10:30. And the demands remain the same as far as the resignation of the Education Minister. And this now is coming at a time when the issue of paper leak, the lathi charge on students on the 20th of July, is something which the opposition wants to raise both outside and inside the House. We saw the pictures that also came in yesterday at the Prime Minister's residence at 7 Lok Kanyad Marg. Then there was brief detention that had also happened of the Congress party leaders and Akhilesh Yadav, who had also joined the dharna. Let's in the meantime connect with Nyamika. Nyamika, before the monsoon session begins, third day, we are looking at opposition also preparing for today's protests.
Well, yes, indeed, this protest of the Congress party is going to be taken forward as today the Congress MPs are going to hold a protest at Makar Dwar, which is going to be held after they are going to have a meeting with the LOP in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, at his chamber at 10 o'clock. And after that, all of these MPs of the Congress party are going to march to Makar Dwar, where they are going to raise a demand that there should be a resignation which must be given by the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. The similar kind of protest which we have witnessed yesterday as well, where Rahul Gandhi along with the other MPs had sat on a dharna just outside the residence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The conversation which had taken place between Mr. Jitendra Singh and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, it seems like the Congress party is not satisfied with that because on one side it is Mr. Jitendra Singh who has claimed that government has agreed to have
going to interrupt you right now. I'm told that we are getting pictures of the Congress MPs today as well, because they are now deciding that they will be donning black attire as a mark of protest, and we are told that this meeting that will also happen at the chambers of the LOP in Rajya Sabha, which is Mallikarjun Kharge. So that seems to be what the Congress party's demand is. So in a way, wearing black would be seen as a mark of protest. And these pictures that are expected to come in of today's protest as well on part of the Congress party, because now they also seem to be part of the very same demonstration there. However, these demonstrations which have now become largely political. So we are looking at the heavy presence of political leaders there, who earlier seems to be making a beeline at Jantar Mantar. And now, Nyamika, because if these protests become political, that means that are they raising their own issues as their own agenda as a political party, or actually raising the issues of the protesters?
Well, right now the Congress party is having the same demand which is there of the students' protest as well. That firstly, it should be Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan who needs to give his resignation. And that is what is being communicated by Rahul Gandhi yesterday as well, when he was having a protest just in front of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence. He was quite clear that till the time Dharmendra Pradhan is going to give his resignation, the Congress party is going to continue with this particular protest. However, later on, all the MPs of the Congress party were being detained by the Delhi police. So now it is being decided that this protest is going to be taken out at the Parliament premises as well, because all the MPs of the Congress party have been asked to wear the black attire, and they are going to hold this protest just in front of Makar Dwar to give this message to the government of India that they are not going to back down. Because on one side we have seen that how the government is saying that we are ready to hold the discussion, but there shouldn't be any kind of disruption by the opposition side. But on the other side, the Congress is saying that we are repeatedly giving adjournment motion notices in both the houses, but that is not being taken up. The government is not giving any kind of assurance that at what time and how much time will be given to the opposition members to have this kind of a discussion in both the houses regarding the NEET paper leak.
All right, so they're demanding time from the government, designate the time, allot a time for debate and discussion. The government says that they are ready for debate and discussion, but the opposition must refrain from disruption. Let's in the meantime also talk about the Aam Aadmi Party, of course, as far as its leaders are concerned. The parliamentarian Sanjay Singh, who has now given the suspension of business notice in the Rajya Sabha, demanding to discuss the NEET UG question paper leak, the failure of public examination system, and also the police action against the protesters, and also the health of Sonam Wangchuk. That that seems to be the concern that is also being raised on part of the Aam Aadmi Party. However, when the questions that still remain the same, but political ideology is very much different, because the Aam Aadmi Party has also been questioning when it comes to Congress's protest happened yesterday at outside the Prime Minister's residence. So they have now been calling out Congress and BJP to be the two sides of the same coin, as Congress is the B team of the BJP is what has now been called on part of the Aam Aadmi Party. So protests that have been continuing again, Sabyasachi, it is now looking more like a political sparring between parties.
Well, that's right. It's a political war between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party. The Congress Party today had instructed all its member of parliaments to wear black dress and come to the parliament, and there would be a meeting at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence of the opposition floor leaders. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party also had given an adjournment motion. Mr. Sanjay Singh has given this adjournment motion asking that there should be immediate discussion as far as the paper leak and also on the protest that happened in the national capital, and what the opposition is calling that there was excessive brutality on the students, and that needs to be discussed on the floor of the House. Now, this demand has been coming in from all the opposition parties, whether it is the Congress Party, the Trinamool Congress, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party. All of them are demanding that there should be discussion on this matter as soon as possible in the floor of the House, and Union Home Minister Amit Shah must be present at the House when this discussion takes place.
Yes.
It's going to be extremely chaotic in the House once this session begins, because all the opposition parties have put across this demand.
Absolutely, because that seems to be the point. The demands that remain the same, however, political ideology is where these parties differ. Sabya, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. A quick roundup of what happened yesterday, actually, when it comes to the battleground that was Parliament Street a day before that, and yesterday it was Prime Minister's residence. Barely 24 hours after the CJP protests erupted in chaos, Congress and its opposition bloc allies launched another high-voltage demonstration in the national capital. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi led the protest at 7 Lokanyard Marg, demanding Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. So let's talk about what the opposition, in particular the Congress Party, has been asking to raise the question on the NEET paper leak, questioning the Prime Minister's silence. The leader of opposition says that the education system has been hollowed out. Opportunities for the country's youth are shrinking and students are being denied a fair future. This after he was released after a brief detention by the Delhi police.
This morning I went and met the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and I said to him that it was important that we be allowed to debate what happened to the students the day before. The Speaker said he needed to take permission from the government, but it was very clear to us in the hours after that there was no interest in the government of having a debate. तो हमने decision लिया कि हम प्राइम मिनिस्टर के घर के सामने जाके धरना करें, और जो स्टूडेंट्स की इशू है, जो देश के लिए सबसे जरूरी इशू है और जो उनके खिलाफ किया गया है, वो हम नेशनल अटेंशन में लाएं और प्राइम मिनिस्टर का घर के सामने जाके करें. Why is the Indian education system collapsing? Why are papers leaking? Why is education so expensive in India? Why do families have to destroy themselves financially to educate their children? These are legitimate questions, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with asking these questions. Students की मांगे हैं, पहला धर्मेंद्र प्रधान और अमित शाह का रेजिग्नेशन, दूसरा कि स्टूडेंट्स को जिन्होंने मारा है, जिन्होंने ह्यूमिलिएट किया है, उन पर एक्शन लिया जाए और जो भी स्टूडेंट्स पर केसेस हैं उनको हटाया जाए। फाइनली पूरी ऑपोजिशन चाहती है कि ये जो इशू है, देश का सबसे बड़ा इशू है, इस पे कल लोकसभा में, राज्यसभा में डिबेट हो और हम अपनी बात रख सकें। मेरा मोदी जी से एक सजेशन है, एज एलओपी, कल जो हुआ, जो आपकी सरकार ने, आपके होम मिनिस्टर ने किया, उसके लिए आप देश के स्टूडेंट से माफी मांगिए और जल्दी से जल्दी एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम और एजुकेशन सिस्टम्स पर रिफॉर्म शुरू कीजिए। आप सब ने हमारा समर्थन किया। सारे लोग जो स्टूडेंट्स की इशू के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, एक साथ लड़ रहे हैं, मैं आप सबका दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं।
Now let's in the meantime also talk about the dharna that was swiftly stopped by the police because it's a high security zone. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav briefly detained, then they were seen being carried away by the security personnel and then ended up in different locations there as far as their brief detention by the police is concerned.
Government will value one corrupt minister more than the children of India, subverting the constitution. They are taking chances with children's lives. They're unleashing violence.
Therefore, we had come here to tell to him that the education minister must resign. He should dismiss the education minister. There should be action against the Delhi police, who is the home minister is responsible for it. Mr. Modi is responsible for it.
हमारी मांग सीधी मांग है, सरल सी मांग है। हमारे नेता प्रतिपक्ष लोकसभा में ने इस मांग की है, नेता प्रतिपक्ष राज्यसभा में ये मांग की है। गृह मंत्री आए, दोनों सदनों में बयान दें, उस पर चर्चा हो। जिस तरीके से हमारे लोकतंत्र और हमारे संविधान पर हत्या हो रही है, जो कहेंगे कि कोई चारा बचा नहीं, संसद में आप बोलते नहीं, बहस करा नहीं रहे, तो क्या करें? सड़क पे बैठना पड़ रहा, सड़क पे आना पड़ रहा। छात्रों व पूरा देश में ज्वलित है। 900 लोग तो बॉम्बे में गिरफ्तार किए छात्र, यहाँ जिस तरह से पीटा।
नहीं, इसके अलावा कोई रास्ता नहीं बचा। हमारे नेता बैठे हुए हैं अभी। हम लोग अभी जब तक उनका फैसला होगा तब तक बैठे रहेंगे। हम लोग लगातार बोल रहे हैं, कोई तरीका सुनने का नहीं समझने में आ रहा है कि ये लोग किसी तरह समझ पाए। ये लोग सुनने को तैयार नहीं है।
जब जब मोदी डरता है, पुलिस को आगे करता है। जब जब मोदी डरता है, जब जब मोदी डरता है, पुलिस को आगे करता है। जब जब मोदी डरता है।
Well, after hours of high political drama in the heart of the national capital, the detained opposition leaders were eventually released. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav and several other opposition bloc leaders who were released after being held by the Delhi police.
देखिए, मेरे भाई बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, वो बर्दाश्त कर लेंगे जो भी है। Right to protest is a fundamental right, and no government has the right to suppress that right. This is a democracy. This is a democracy which belongs to the people. It belongs to the youth. Parliament belongs to the youth. We are elected by them. And we cannot continue like this without a discussion. We cannot continue without change. We cannot continue ignoring them. And certainly, it is unacceptable that they should be beaten in the way they were beaten yesterday. It is unacceptable. And we do not accept it. We will fight for them. We will fight with them.
Now, making the matters worse, we are now looking at opposition parties who seem to be indulging in every possible tactic. And the TMC wants to take up the matter to the United Nations. As TMC Saket Kokle seems to have written to the United Nations saying that he has filed a special procedures complaint with the UN over police brutality against peaceful protesters in Delhi on the 20th of July. Sabyasachi is connected with us. Sabyasachi, well, UN intervention in India's internal affairs, is that what, when it comes to the opposition wanting at this point?
Well, that's right. Trinamool Congress leader Shakit Gokhale has put out this complaint to the UN regarding the brutality against the protesters in the national capital. And he said that they have filed a special procedure complaint with the UN over the police brutality against the peaceful protesters in Delhi. And he said that the UN procedures are independent human rights experts appointed by the Human Rights Council, and they cannot compel the government to do anything. But Shakit Gokhale also said that they can ask the central government about the explanation that why did this brutality happen. So every single party, whether it is a Congress, Trinamool Congress or Aam Aadmi Party, are trying their own ways. Now the Trinamool Congress saying that they have filed an official complaint to the UN and asking the UN to intervene in this matter.
No, but what exactly will be the role of the UN in this matter, which is strictly as far as India's internal affairs? Because as far as the investigators are also concerned, they are looking into possible angles there as far as when it comes to foreign handles that seems to be fueling or egging on this protest that had taken place on Monday, Sabya.
Well, that's right. The UN does not have much jurisdiction, as Shakit Gokhale himself has clarified that they cannot compel the government to do anything. But what can the UN do at these circumstances is that they can write to the government, and if the experts act on the complaint, then they can send a letter to the government of India seeking explanation in this regard, and the letter will be published, so the government's reply or its silence. So that is what Mr. Shakit Gokhale has sent out, that the UN does not have any jurisdiction because it's an internal matter of the government of India, but they can write to the government of India asking for their explanation, and once they receive the explanation, they can put out this response on public platform.
So are they agreeing that they have failed as a role of the opposition? If their job is to take up questions with the government, then who else will? We are looking at media which already seems to be being heckled and assaulted and attacked, and we've seen that happening with our own team of reporters as well, Sabyasachi. So what is the opposition then doing here?
Well, the opposition does need to understand that there has been severe brutality on the police as well, because last night also in Connaught Place there was huge brutality against the forces. Several of the forces have sustained.
You, I'm told that Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP is connected with us. Shehzad, TMC leader wants UN intervention into India's internal affairs.
So now it is very evident that this was never about the students. Amita, look at what has happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. There have been instances of absolute provocation of violence, going to the Prime Minister's residence or Parliament to Khar Denge, beating up cops, what has happened in Jantar Mantar last evening, beating up security personnel, point number one. Point number two, there is a paper leak in Punjab, absolute silence by Congress TMC AAP. There is a credit war between AAP and Congress, and now the attempt is to now destabilize the country. So go and seek international intervention. Now what next? After United Nations, maybe Mr. Shakit Gokhale will say that let Islamabad also come and intervene. Let Beijing also have a say. So perhaps that is the ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal has never been about raising the students' issues. It has been about trying to do their politics over the students' issues, and therefore the ugly political battle that we saw between AAP and Congress. This is all being done to provoke, to take credit and politicize, and to provoke violence.
Well, Shehzad, what about as far as the opposition here is concerned, being very selective in their approach, not raising the voice as far as the brutality that was meted out to the police, several of the security officials that were also injured in attack, and we too have come also in the line of fire. I mean, looking at constantly our reporters on ground have also been attacked.
Yes, and first of all, I know this boy Dev Kotak, and it is so unfortunate that such kind of a thing has been done. Secondly, it shows that this movement is not about standing up for the students or for the common people. They've broken rickshaws of common Garib people. They have broken private property. They've damaged public property. They've attacked police walas. They've attacked Patrakar. So this is not a movement of the people. It is a sponsored political arsonist endeavor that is being done to overthrow the government and to create a Nepal-like situation. That's what we read in the WhatsApp chats too.
All right, Shehzad, thank you very much for joining in. Well, that seems to be the counter coming in from the BJP side on seeking a UN intervention into India's internal affairs. Let's also put out what the BJP party president Nitin Nabin has to say on Rahul Gandhi, saying that it is unbecoming of an LOP to behave and conduct himself in this manner.
आज जिस प्रकार से नेता प्रतिपक्ष राहुल गांधी ने कृत्य किया है वो पूरी तरह से अशोभनीय है, निंदनीय है। नेता प्रतिपक्ष जिस गरिमा का पद है उस पद को भी राहुल गांधी जी गंभीरता से नहीं लेते हैं। इस बात का आज पूरा उनके व्यवहार से दिखा।
और आज हम सब ने देखा कि राहुल गांधी किस प्रकार से अपने नेताओं के साथ, कांग्रेस पार्टी के कई नेताओं के साथ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के आवास के गेट के बाहर उन्होंने अचानक ही धरना दिया। लोकतंत्र में धरना देना, प्रदर्शन करना, यह लोकतंत्र का गहना होता है। मगर कहां प्रदर्शन करना, किस प्रकार से प्रदर्शन करना, प्रदर्शन के क्या नियम होते हैं, what are the rules of protests, what are the rules under which the country functions, यह LOP को मालूम होना चाहिए।
Well, on part of the Delhi police, which is confirmed that the RAF personnel who were surrounded and assaulted near Connaught Place yesterday evening took place yesterday between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. near Kasturba Gandhi Marg and Tolstoy Marg. And in one of the videos, an RAF personnel was seen displaying his firearm to protect himself. Meanwhile, the police has clarified that no actual firing happened. One of the videos also shows carrying people who were seen carrying swords as well. So according to the police, there were individuals who were also part of this protest, which reached almost to the gates of the Delhi police headquarters, which is located in the very same area next to Jantar Mantar. So let's connect with Priyank on this. So Priyank, as far as the protesters are concerned, they were armed with pepper spray, they were armed with stones, they had swords with them. It seems to be a more premeditated plan as far as attacking the police.
Yes, certainly, Amita, and if you can see the visuals of our colleague Dev Kotak being attacked right there at Jantar Mantar, where the CJP senior leadership was present, he was about to be lynched. Later to that, the CJP called for the protest march around 8 p.m. towards the Delhi police headquarters, which could not happen, and then the CJP announced that the protest has been called off. Soon after that, the protesters were told to go back home. They were told to vacate by the CJP leaders because they could not manage with this kind of crowd which had reached there. These people started moving towards the Connaught Place Rajiv Chowk metro station, and right there at Tolstoy Marg as well as the roundabout of Connaught Place, they started attacking men in uniform, and the manner in which this brazen attack was happening was captured on camera by them, one of the supporter itself.
Yes.
What visuals have been showing that there were men with sword also, although
yes.
The Delhi police have confirmed that no sword attack has happened, but the manner in which they kept on attacking
yes.
the
But we want to talk about the FIR as well, Priyank, because let's put out that breaking update. The Delhi police, which has also registered FIR in connection with the attack on the RAF personnel, and this viral video showing protesters assaulting the RAF personnel, pelting stones and vandalizing the vehicle as well. So tell us more about that FIR, Priyank.
See, Amita, this has been the 7th FIR in this particular case. They have been series of FIR which has been filed by the Delhi police in consideration with rioting, violence and other instances of attack on police as well as media personals. This is the 7th FIR on record which has been told to us, but the larger conspiracy is certainly something for which the police has started the investigation. The Delhi Police Commissioner was himself at the Parliament Street Police Station yesterday, who has ordered a larger conspiracy probe in this particular case.
Appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. Well, that seems to be the aftermath of the protest there. However, on part of the opposition political parties, more protests are lined up to happen both inside and outside Parliament. We'll head into a short break. You're watching the Morning News.